So over the past 2 weeks, we have seen the STI rebounding from the lows, right? And even for Dow Jones, almost pushing to record highs, right? Close to that 30,000 mark. So we have the Singapore banks so rebounded by more than 5 to even more than 10% over the past 1 to 2 weeks. And a lot of people have asked me, Joey, is it time to take profit on some of the banks like DBS, UOB, and OCBC? So the reason for the rise was because of hopes that, there's a vaccine that will be found soon, all right? And we have companies like Moderna and Pfizer coming out to say that their vaccine is like more than 90% effective, right? And that's the reason why a lot of people are buying into this hope that eventually this whole entire pandemic will be solved. Hey guys, Joey here, top tier advisor in Philips Securities and chief trainer at Trading Impossible, right? So today is the 17th of November 2020, and the banks have all pushed up by more than 10 to 15% over the past 1 to 2 weeks. So we're going to look at the banks today to see where we are, and have they kind of like push up to certain levels whereby you want to be careful, whereby there could potentially be a profit taking coming back. Alright, so we'll be looking at the banks today: DBS, OCBC, and UOB. So guys, this is DBS as of the 17th of November 2020. It's about 4 p.m. right now, and DBS is currently trading about $24.60, right? So this is the chart right over here. You can see that 2 weeks back we were somewhere around that $20.50 mark. In fact, in the previous video I mentioned about those really critical support levels whereby we might see some bargain hunting happening again. That will be the 1950 to 2050 level. That's where some buyers might come back, all right, to kind of accumulate on dips again. Alright, so we did rebound from some of those good supports over the past 2 weeks. You can see that we kind of broke this very critical support at about $22, right? $22 just about 2 weeks back. Started to spike up. We have the market pushing higher as well. Alright, eventually we saw that $23 gave way as well. And right now, right, you can see we are about $24.60. Okay, so this is DBS right over here. So let's take a look at the chart to see, what is the potential move, all right, over the next few days, over the next few weeks as well. All right, so you can see that over the past 1 week, we have seen some good support coming back at about that $24. This $24 would be key. Look at this right over here, guys. $24. We actually have been holding above this $24 like 2019 since the beginning of 2019, even before COVID-19 hit. Right, so we kind of broke. Look at this right over here. This was in March, right, when that $24 broke down. All right, we kind of broke that year-long support level, and that's when COVID-19. You can see that we traded all the way from 24 all the way to like 17 in like just about a month. All right, so this $24 is critical because we have broken this support, and now we're kind of like attempting, right, to push above this 24 support turn resistance. And it seems like we're doing it right now, right? We kind of like push above the 24, we are holding above 24, and right now we are even breaking that 24.50. So we're currently trading at about 24.62. All right, yeah, it's like kind of like a day high right now. You can see it's a day high. We are kind of, this one was like 24.60, now it's 62. It seems like it's trying to push higher. All right, but we are kind of like pushing above the TAM resistance at about $24.50. So let me just draw some short-term upside targets where we might see a bit of push further up, right, before a bit of profit taking. All right, let me just draw this resistance right over here. So above 24.50, we might actually push towards the next resistance. Look at this right over here. This was the support we've seen somewhere in November 2019, December 2019, a bit of a higher support level, and that would be the $25. So 25, I think there might be a bit of profit taking near 25 right over here. But of course, guys, if we do break that 25, it seems like we're trying to attempt to push higher each time over the past few days, all right, and past 2 weeks. So we might actually attempt to even break that 25, and we are pretty much back to pre-COVID levels, right? Back to that 26, 27 level, right? Let me just go ahead to draw the next resistance level right over here. So about 26.50 to 27, that would be the next, I would say, upside targets if that 25 level were to be broken. But right now, I would say that would be a bit of a resistance here all the way to about $25, and that's where we might see a bit of profit taking. So I think it's good to, you've kind of like got in near those good support levels like I've mentioned. I mean, yeah, it's already gone up by, let's see how much it's gone up by, more than, I would say, 20%, 15% over the past 2 weeks. So it's a good level to start to, protect your profits. Make sure you want to have your stop loss break so that, if you were to like reverse back down, right? You want to get out, all right? That's how you want to do it. You want to protect your profits. But more importantly, it's nothing wrong to take profit as well. If it does approach at 25, you can also lock in some profits, all right? That's where you might see a bit of profit taking, or maybe you can even take partial profits and leave some of them to ride again to see if that 25 level can break up and to kind of like push higher. Okay, so this is DBS near-term resistance 25. After 25, we might see even more upside, but I will not be drawing the targets right now. I think right now 25 would be the critical level to watch. So guys, if you like this video, be sure to give me an early thumbs up. It will definitely help out the YouTube algorithm, reach out to more people. Thank you so much for doing this. Okay, so let's go on to the next counter, OCBC, right here as of the 17th of November 2020, currently trading at about $9.78 right over here. So just about 2 weeks back, I mentioned about this really good support that we've been holding, all right, since 2020 March. We've been rebounding from it all along, all right, at about $8.40, $8.50. That would be a good support. So we've kind of rebounded from this $8.40, $8.50 support, and let's see how much we have pushed up all the way to now. Probably about more than 15%, I would say, from $8.40 all the way to now. Right, so we kind of broke this $9. Look at this, right? So we bounded from $8.40, we broke that $9, and that's where more buying momentum came back, of course, with the US pushing higher as well and the STI pushing higher. All right, so we broke that $9, $9.50 gave way. All right, and over the past, I would say, few days, we were actually trying to hold above that $9.50 support. And it seems like that is holding quite well for now, and I would say that would be probably the immediate support, about $9.50, and we might potentially push towards the next level at about $10, right? Why $10? Look at this right over here, $10. That was in June. All right, we kind of rebounded from same thing, $9.40 all the way to 10, and then some heavy profit taking came back, and we went all the way back down to $8.40 again, right? So just take note of this $10. I think that as we kind of approach these $10, maybe $9.80, $9.90, around there, that's where some selling can come back again. People might want to take some profit. So I mean, looking at the rise that we've seen over the past 2 weeks, that's where you can also think about locking in some profits, or maybe take partial profits. You can leave some to ride in case that $10 to give way as well. Then we might push even higher. It seems like, as I mentioned, it seems like we're kind of to attempt to break each resistance over the past few days. So it might happen, right? If the $10 to break up, we might actually push higher towards the next resistance at about $10.40. Look at this right here, $10.40. This was the support level we have held since even before COVID-19. We kind of rebounded. So $10.40, $10.50, that would be a bit of a key resistance level. It was once the support, we broke down, went all the way down, and now it seems like we're heading back towards that $10.40 level if the $10 psychological immediate resistance were to give way, right? So this is OCBC, nothing wrong to take some profit. Make sure you want to raise your stop loss to protect your profits. If you've got in near that $8.40, $8.50 mark, you're definitely making money, so make sure you want to take steps to protect your profits. So guys, this is UOB here, all right, trading at about $22.03 right now. Look at this, right? It seems like we're attempting to break above that $22 as I'm talking right now. Right, let me just do a quick brief. You can see that we have been holding above this really good support at about $19. I mentioned it in the previous video as well, and that's where we could actually load up to prepare for a rebound. So it did kind of rebound. 2 weeks back, we're right here, same thing. It kind of rebounded from that $19, and let's see how far it has climbed all the way to about $22, about 15% upside, all right, over the past 2 weeks, and now we are $22.03. So we kind of broke that $20 psychological level just about 2 weeks back slightly. All right, 2050 gave way as well, and we can't approach this major resistance at 2150. Look at this, 2150 was a bit of resistance we have seen since June, but it seems that we have gave way, all right, above that level as well. All right, buyers kind of came up and just took the entire sellers out, and we have been holding above this 2150, all right, over the past few days. So it seems like we are consolidating from 2150 to 22, all right, but right now it seems like we are also breaking, all right, and attempting to break that $22. So if we do see a good close above 22 today, I mean, now it's 22.03, so the market hasn't really closed yet, but I think if we do see a good close above that $22 today on the 17th of November, then we might actually see a bit more strength coming back, all right, all the way to that 23. $23 level, right? Just take note, right? This could be the potential upside targets if we were to really get past that 22 level convincingly. Right now, we are still there, all right, just in the middle of it, just attempting to break above, so it still remains to be seen, but just take note of the upside targets to 23, all right? Why 23? Look at this, guys, 23, same thing. We were actually there in June, all right? Quite a good rebound in June, all right? And we kind of sold off all the way back down from 23 and all the way back down to that 19. So 23 is a level whereby you want to be careful, right? You want to be, take your profits, all right? Make sure it approaches that level, maybe near that 22.50 to 23. I think people might want to take some profit as well. Make sure you want to raise your stop loss, same thing, to protect your profits. And also think about, taking some partial profits as well. Nothing wrong to take profits near that 23 level, because that is where we kind of saw some heavy selling in June. Okay, so this is UOB, a bit more upside, I would say, if we can hold above that 22 right now. Yeah, so we have covered the 3 Singapore banks, DBS, OCBC and UOB. I hope you have taken note of some of the key levels whereby some profit taking can come back again, and make sure you want to take steps to kind of protect your profits, or maybe even lock in some good profits if you have got in at some of those good support levels and rode the rebound. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to smash the subscribe button, all right, and give me a like as well. It will definitely help out the YouTube channel, and thank you so much for doing this, right? Joey here. I'll see you in the next video.